In the annals of faith and devotion, there are stories that defy the limits of time and space. This is one such story of a naval officer, a raging sea, and the miraculous grace of Shirdi Sai Baba. A naval officer was serving at sea, far from home, far from shore. Without warning, the skies darkened, the winds howled. The waves rose to terrifying heights, crashing against the vessel with a fury that no sailor had prepared for. The vessel began to lose control. Water flooded the deck. The ship groaned and tilted on the very verge of sinking. There was no escape. For the officer, it seemed as though death itself had arrived. Faced with certain death, the officer closed his eyes. He had heard of Shirdi Sai Baba, of miracles beyond reason. With every ounce of faith he had left, he prayed from the depths of his heart. At that very same moment, far away in the town of Shirdi, something extraordinary was unfolding. Sai Baba sat among his devotees in the Dwarkamai, as he often did. But suddenly he became restless. He stood up abruptly, as if responding to an unseen call. He began making forceful movements with his arms, like someone pushing against powerful, crashing waves. His face showed intense concentration. His body seemed engaged in a great, unseen struggle. The devotees watched in stunned silence, unable to understand what they were witnessing. And then, to everyone's astonishment, Sai Baba's clothes became soaked with water, completely drenched, as if he had just emerged from the sea itself. Water dripped from his garments. The stone floor around him was wet. There was no source of water anywhere nearby. Back at sea, in that same moment, the raging storm began to calm. The towering waves flattened. The howling winds fell silent. Almost miraculously, the ship stabilized. The ocean, which had been a wall of death just moments before, grew still. The ship and every soul aboard was saved. The officer never forgot what had happened. He journeyed to Shirdi. And when he stood before Sai Baba, he immediately recognized him as the very same presence he had felt in his heart during the storm. Overwhelmed with gratitude, tears streaming down his face, the officer fell at Baba's feet. Sai Baba simply smiled, and with the calm certainty of one who knows no limits of time or space, he said, "I had to pull you out of the waters. Why fear? When I am here." This story has been shared for generations among devotees of Sai Baba, not as mere legend, but as a living testimony. It speaks of a saint whose compassion knows no distance, whose awareness spans ocean and land, who responds to sincere prayer in ways that defy all ordinary explanation. Sai Baba of Shirdi taught one simple truth throughout his life: Shraddha or Saburi, faith and patience. He asked for nothing more than sincere belief, and in return, he gave everything, even crossing the seas to save a soul in distress. If this story touched your heart, click the subscribe and like buttons and share it with someone who needs to hear it today.